What's up, guys and girls? I'm Johnny5. Welcome back to part 2 of episode 1, which is the EU player summary. We're going to continue today talking about the outstanding players in the community and touch upon further proven players who've put results down on LAN. I got a bit of stick because I didn't mention a few people yesterday, like Maka and Dini. I just wanted to say to them that I've never personally played with you. Obviously, I can see your results. I can see that you're proven, you're solid players. You're going to do well on Halo 4, I'm sure. But I didn't mention you because, I've not personally experienced your potential or, your skill on Halo. Going to start off by talking about Halo 4. Watched the stream last night, like most people. Felt good. Looked really fast-paced in the free-for-alls. It looked like Halo. It feels like Halo. I'm really excited for this game. I'm sure most people are. Obviously, big congratulations to the Western Wolves last night, who managed to win over Mutiny. That was good to see the EU doing well in the MLG. I had a problem with the maps that they were playing on. I don't think out of the box, these maps that have been produced, have really been designed in the way of competitive play. A couple of the maps look like they could make it into the MLG playlist or the Slayer Pro playlist, but for me, FFA looked really fast-paced, whereas the 4s was a little bit slow. There's some really exciting gameplay, but I think once some Forge maps comes in, release a few map packs, it's going to be it's going to be just as popular as Halo 3 and Halo 2 were. Okay, definitely want to mention this. Last night, I think this is official. Last night I was on Twitter, wandering around while the MLG stream was on. I seen a tweet by Blackjack that, I was right in thinking that MVP isn't going to feature on Halo 4. As far as I know, this is exclusive, and they have picked up 2 Foxy Perry. I'm excited about that team. I was banging on about Perry yesterday, about how good of a sniper he is, how aggressive he is. I think that's an awesome pickup for that team, and I can't wait to see that team in action on LAN, to be honest. Okay, starting off with the teams. Obviously, I missed out QG yesterday, and there's a reason I did that, because I wanted to talk about them a little bit more than I gave other teams yesterday. QG Robber really helped me out with content as far as the top 4 players are and stuff like that. So wanted to give them a little bit extra time today. I remember bumping into these guys at ECL 1. Really solid players then, really consistent. Definitely made the transition to Halo Reach. Definitely going to do it for Halo 4. Robert, he's one of them players who picks up the snipe pretty much from the start, tends to control the snipe. Slayer support, he can do it all, very all-rounded player. You got Zyok, he's extremely objective and minded, always on your base. When there's a guy in behind you, you're getting shot in the back, you can pretty much guarantee, when you look round to put shots on, just before you die, you're going to see QG Zyok all over you. Backup, one of them players, really, support player out and out, likes to sit back, likes to play passive, likes to put shots on you, get you weak, and he'll stay alive, call you out, and he'll move on. You need a good balance of players in these teams, and when you've got a support player who can play passive, just put shots on, shoot as many of the opposite team as possible before he dies, that's what his job is. He does really well. These Finnish guys, they've put some really solid results down Halo Reach wise. I'm pretty sure they did on Halo 3. Halo 4, I think they're all going to stay together, this team. I'd like to see them do it. I'd like to see them, push top 4. I saw them at the pre-LAN. They look, they've got all the necessary, traits to be a top 4 team, and if not, go on to win an event, cause a little bit of an upset. They're definitely going to boss it. They're definitely going to go hard. Okay. Moving back to the teams that attended EGL 8 in Manchester, the one that I've just gone to. I'm going to start off with the Nunch wagon. Nunch, really sound guy. Really, really decent personality. loves you know, being in a team and talking to people and helping people out. He's always watching the videos, always in theatre. He seems to be the brains behind these teams. I remember playing him in a custom game once where we beat him on Slayer, on Zealot, and we literally had to sit in the lobby because he had backed out and gone into theatre and wanted to immediately point out the situation that had arose and why they lost that game. He wanted to address the situation straight away. Yak, good shots, going to keep getting better, going to be a big name on Halo 4. Oxide, beastie snipes, really beastie snipes. Not played with the kid too much, played against him a few times. You know, he goes huge with that snipe. I'm not sure what the Halo 4 snipe is really like. Didn't really get a hold of it enough on EGL when we played some Halo 4. Didn't really get an opportunity to play around with it. I'm not sure whether it's going to be as easy as sniping on reaches, but I reckon this Oxide kid is going to be one of them out-and-out Slayer snipes on Halo 4. Vital G1, big shout out to Vital Gaming. I remember on Halo 3, on game battles, when that was all the rage, we used to, ITF versus Vital Gaming was just a weekly occurrence. Ginge is one of these guys. He's really controlled, not passive but not aggressive at the same time, really controlled, slow paced, you know, takes his time, doesn't necessarily push, you know, doesn't necessarily like push on his own and stuff like that. Medium pace guy, like I said, solid player. If anyone, you know, I don't know whether any of these guys are going to stick together on Halo 4. I reckon because the new game comes out, everything starts from scratch, everyone sort of tests people and sees how people are progressing and stuff like that, and I reckon, you know, most teams will probably be, you know, some variation in players and stuff like that. NMB, absolutely love these guys, every single one of them. Z Pinchy, one of my best friends on Halo, known him for, you know, 4 or 5 years. Slept at his house for ECL1. He took care of us, took care of the ITF boys. Top guy. Ever need any tips? This is a guy for you. If you're new to the scene and you've never been heard of whatsoever, and you literally, this is your first game of Halo, you know, probably Halo 4. You know, if you need someone to say, show me the ropes, show me the basics first, start, you know, spend some time on me, take me into matchmaking, like, you know, I'm going to go negative, but I want you to teach me the ropes. Like, Pinchy is the guy to do it. He really is, you know, a sound guy. I think, you know, he could do a little bit better as far as getting a team locked down straight away at the start of Halo 4, sticking with it, and then, you know, developing a team from there. Always seems to go to events with makeshift teams. Really good sort of tactical mind as well. Brumbot, not really played with him that much. I remember him dropping a goose in matchmaking. That's quite famous. That's why Brumbot is famous. But then again, did really well on LAN. You know, didn't let that get to him. You know, embraced the fact that he dropped a goose once. Didn't let it get to him. Moved on. YLB Dream. You know, guy got a lot of stick. Seemed to be a, you know, a really loud guy, liked to put his, you know, throw his weight around online, had a lot to say for himself. People asked him to back him up. He went to LAN, tore me apart after, you know, embarrassing myself after running around going crazy because we took a game off them, which is not what we expected to do. You know, he didn't let me get in his head. You know, that game he tore me apart, nearly got a running riot, carried his team to a victory if you ask me. Likes a team with Penguin, them two guys, one of them duos, work really, really well as a duo. You know, you'll look down long haul, you'll see Dream backing up. He's got you weak, you've got him weak, and Penguin will come flanking, finish him up. You know, they work really well. Was a bit quiet on LAN. Want to see more of that guy and see how he progresses for Halo 4. Getting on to the tail enders now. Clarity, got one player to mention on Clarity. I think that Gorilla is one of the players to watch if he's got time and dedication to put into this game. I've never heard of him, probably known him for about 2 weeks. Then he's getting nominated for best newcomer on LAN. You know, that guy's got to be worth a watch. If you're looking for a player, if you need one, give this guy a chance. He's going to put a lot of time into Halo 4. Definitely going to boss it, definitely going to go hard. Katy Perry, big massive respect for Katy Perry, absolutely massive respect for Katy Perry. Total last minute makeshift. Godly and Glenhen, honestly, never heard of you guys before, but you had the bottle to come to LAN and say, you know what, we're not that good at this game, but we want the experience. We want to get our names heard. You know, we want to get mentioned. That's why I'm here. I'm really glad you showed up to LAN. Waffles. Not going to mention Waffles just yet. Let me go on to Outbreak. Outbreak. I think this guy's a solid guy, solid player. I think he could play for a top 12 team. Literally just needs to pick up a 4, play consistently with those, you know, with his team, get the call outs going, get a bit louder. I'd like to see a bit more hype from this kid. He's subbed for us against, you know, some pretty good players running up to EGL8. I think he's got skills. Outbreak jumps. Should probably stop jumping around so much, but you know, I think this guy's a solid player. Waffles, brand new to the scene, put himself out. He's got arrogance. He's only a small guy. He's loud. He's leery. He's annoying. Everyone knows who Waffles EU is. You might not like the kid. I don't like him particularly, but I've took my time, give him a couple of, you know, advice and stuff like that. I want this kid to be good. Individually, you can see he's got the strafe, he's got the shots, he's got the aim. He's brand new. He's young. He's keen. You know, if this guy sorts, you know, a little, tones down his arrogance a little bit, listens to people, people give him the time of day. You watch with Waffles on Halo 4. I'm going to finish up by talking about Athena. These girls, they're a big attraction for our community. If there's girls out there, if you're a girl out there who plays Halo, loves Halo, please put yourself forward. You know, pick up the pad, get competitive, because the girls team, you know, these guys can all shoot, and I think there's more girls out there who can shoot as well. I'd love to see more than one girls team at the event. Jade Soul, Gem, Giggly Fairy, ITF Rosie, don't forget that. These girls can shoot. Don't get me wrong, I've definitely been, you know, tore apart every now and again from one of these girls. They can shoot just like anyone else, they can strafe just like anyone else, and they can snipe like anyone else. Would have loved to have seen them put a little bit more practice in before the event, and I guarantee you, had they done that, they would have caused an upset. I'm going to leave it there for now. There will be another episode coming out pretty soon, I'm sure, in regards to you know, other LAN players who didn't come to this event. You know, like Flameshe, Fluxy. Want to talk about Apex Germany as well. Thanks for watching the episode. Subscribe to my channel. Peace.